Today we're discussing the impact that service assurance has on the customer experience, operating costs and profitability of IPTV. My name is John Moulding, editor of VideoNet, and today I'm joined by John Hill, Chief Information Officer for SaskTel in Canada, sitting to my left, and Curtis Howe, President and CEO of Mariner Partners. Hello, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
Hi. Curtis, what I'd like to ask you first is really what the main challenges are now for IPTV providers moving forwards and what they need to do to really grow their businesses.
We feel that one of the biggest challenges facing the IPTV industry today is the operating expense associated with delivering and maintaining IPTV service to the consumer. And inside that operating expense challenge, there are really two major components. The first is the challenge of maintaining the network and the quality of service to the consumer, which would include things like your network technicians' costs and truck rolls, help desks, test centers, etc. The second major element of that cost is churn, or the cost of replacing customers who disconnect from your service for a variety of reasons. In many cases, the driver for the customer to disconnect is that they're not satisfied with the quality and reliability of the service. So those would be the two big cost drivers that we key in on with respect to operating expense around IPTV. Now, having said that, there have been a number of attempts within the industry to crack this problem. And I would categorize those broadly as first-generation service assurance technologies, IP probes and network probes, which are typically mounted in selected locations across the core of the network. The challenge that many operators describe to us is that they, even with their probes, they can't see the great majority of the issues that customers complain about or that cause truck rolls and OpEx or drive network maintenance costs. So we set about to create a solution for that situation and essentially free the operator from their dependence on the consumer to monitor the end-to-end service. XView is the technology that we've developed in concert with SaskTel, and it is really a radically different approach to the problem of maintaining and troubleshooting IPTV networks. And fundamentally what XView does, and this sounds, when it's said so quickly, it sounds like an obvious thing to do, but it measures the quality of the service that's being delivered to the consumer. So it measures all the way to the edge of the network and in fact into the home, all the way to the set-top box. And using the data that's collected at that point, we're able to make very precise and rapid analyses of a problem that's affecting a consumer and to locate the source of that problem by triangulating the data from all of these edge monitoring points. In order to make that happen, we had to achieve a dramatic reduction in the cost of the monitoring technology. And today, a probe that's mounted in a network might cost $10,000, $20,000 would be a typical price for one of those network probes. We had to cut that by at least a factor of 1,000 to make this technology work, and we've achieved that. And we think that now paves the way for operators to make significant reductions in the cost of delivering their service and to retain customers more effectively once they have been added onto the network.
Okay, I mean, John, your local market conditions are fairly competitive. I mean, you've got at least 2 cable operators and 2 DTH operators that you have against you. So can you tell me what your main business drivers are and what you need to do to differentiate yourselves?
Yeah, certainly. Diversification of revenue is important for SaskTel, and along with that, obviously, maintaining a customer base through service assurance was crucial. With a lowering of some of our traditional telecom revenues, certainly the IPTV broadcast entertainment business was key for us. From a local competition perspective, we have, as you mentioned, strong cable operators that have been in the game for a number of years, as well as 2 satellite providers in the province. So certainly we had to keep access costs in line, service assurance components of that to maintain that market share on local competition. IPTV for us was also very much complementary to our service bundles. And what we found with the IPTV service, which we've referred to as MAX as our product, it's allowed us to pull through a lot of other service offerings such as internet, maintaining long distance, unlimited long distance, our local service, including also security and mobile component. The advantage of a single bill for us, 30% of our IPTV customers are with us simply because of the fact that we have a single bill for all of their various ICT entertainment type services. IPTV also supports one of our core strategies of having what we call a 4-screen experience, having application services and content personalized across your TV, your PC, your mobile, and in the future soon to be your vehicle, whether that's a commercial or a consumer type of application. Differentiating on customer service is by far, though, the key component for us. Content, applications, our quality of experience, as Curtis refers to as the quality of service. From an end-to-end view, we term it a quality of experience component, bundling in all the various quality of service elements along the chain from the core network into the head end all the way to the set-top box. So very, very crucial for us. We've been very successful. HD quality has been a very key component of our success. Our interactive user guide has been very prominent and has allowed us to maintain that market share. Service rep knowledge is key. You know, training, having accessibility to proactive monitoring tools that so they have at their fingertip for statistics is absolutely crucial. So the churn for SaskTel is definitely a result of our service assurance program. Bundling is just an additional factor that helps along on that.
Okay.